we are less than 24 hours from you and the Hornets beginning your season. So I know there could be a lot of emotions. I wanted us to kind of relax and have a little fun. So I brought something that we can do while we chat. I brought a Hornets little Lego set. Do you think we can build it as we're chatting?
Of
Okay,
course.
cool.
I might be too locked in on this, though.
I know. Well, we'll hopefully have a good conversation as we're going. It's not officially Lego, but, you know,
It's all right.
it does the same job. So it's a little Hornet.
It's all right. Great idea.
Thank you. Thank you. We're going to talk more about Legos, too, and, like, why that's been so fun for you. But I guess just to start, you have been someone who's been so excited from the jump about being here. As you're getting ready to make your NBA debut, where's your head at right now?
You know, it's just amazing. I got to give all the glory to God. It's a great opportunity. There's great people here. I love Charlotte, and like I said, I really just couldn't be happier to be a part of the Hornets.
You're here with 3 other awesome rookies. I know you guys have done a lot of connecting through Summer League, through just their time here in the summer. What has that been like as you guys are building this brotherhood as you're getting ready for your season?
I mean, it's been great. Like, I've heard that this is like a pretty big draft class. Most teams don't have 4 draft picks. So that's just cool, the camaraderie, and we're all pretty young and getting to know each other. It's been very good to have like a small group.
You guys have a pretty cool team here because there's a big range of ages. You have some extreme vets on the team, and you have some really young guys. You're just turning 20. What's it kind of been like to bridge that gap between everyone of all different experience levels so far?
And I would say the vets have done such a good job of being welcoming to me and the rest of the rookies and the new guys. Everybody's been so nice and encouraging and positive. I really only have good things to say about my teammates.
All right, let's take a pause. Let's get onto this Hornet real quick because we got to look at this. I think I just dropped one piece, but we're going to figure that out later down there. It's a small one. Do you think we can do this? Is this all right? Cool. How do you approach Legos? Do you like to organize them at the beginning? Just kind of vibe?
I look for the pieces.
Okay.
When I can't find one, I get really angry.
Okay. So when did Legos, were you always like into that as a kid? Is this a more adult hobby?
Now, I think in high school, I was just bored after the gym, and I saw an undone Lego just at the house.
Yeah.
I was bored, so I decided to do it, and I got hooked, and now I can't stop.
You said that you got your first, after your first NBA paycheck, that was one of the first things you bought was a really cool Lego set, right?
Yeah.
How many have you bought since then?
Like probably 20.
Probably 20.
Yeah, I got a whole room in my new apartment now, full of them.
And how long did it typically take for you?
It depends on how many pieces there are. A 1,000 set will take me like 30 minutes to an hour, and the 3,000 set take a couple hours.
I feel like doing this is almost like an escape. You're kind of thinking, and you can block everything else out. How is basketball kind of like that for you as well?
I mean, I would say they both serve the same purpose for different reasons.
Sure.
Like basketball is kind of my getaway and escape to. That's just what I love to do, and doing something like this, you're taking my mind off of basketball, so it's a good balance.
You feel like you're able to be creative in both aspects, being creative while doing Legos and also when you're out on the court?
I'd definitely say so. I mean, like I said, both in different ways.
Yeah.
Like it's just 2 different ways to be yourself on the court and not on the court.
Have you talked about this with your teammates? Is anyone else into it?
Oh yeah, Khan's into Legos. We nerd out about Legos a lot.
Okay.
I stay up to date on what he's building. He stays up to date about what I'm building.
Do you ever do it together, or is it more of an individual?
It's more an individual thing.
So is this like stressful doing this with someone right now?
Maybe a little, but we'll figure it
I'm
out.
copying this right now. I'm hoping that I'm on the right track.
Perfect.
I'm on the right track?
Yeah.
Wonderful. You have given such like a joy from your draft night to your introductory speech of just how happy you've been here. Where does that come from? Like, where does this place of joy come from in your life, would you say?
I would just say my love for basketball. Then competing and winning. I've been competitive in everything I've done in my life, and I just happen to be good at basketball.
Yeah. It also happened that your mom was pretty good at basketball too. What was her influence on you as you were getting into it? I know you started when you were around 3, and she coached you at some point, right?
Oh yeah, she coached me up until about 6th grade.
Right.
That's when I started playing for like a real club team.
Sure.
It wasn't. She couldn't coach anymore, but she was a great coach.
What was her coaching style, would you say?
Super positive and encouraging, just like she is in life. She still is positive, encouraging.
Can you compare and contrast your coaches in your life between Curly, between Lee, between your mom, like, who's literally like their defining coaching characteristics?
I would say Coach Hurley's intensity. I think that speaks for itself.
Yep.
I would say Coach Lee's ability to connect with his players and build a relationship off the court with him. And then for my mom, she taught me how to play basketball. She's the reason I'm here.
With her, and also with your time at UConn too, I would imagine that you got to know the women's game too pretty well. Do you feel like you have more of an appreciation for the women's game and maybe like what you can take from that aspect into how you view basketball as well?
I mean, I would say that came from my mom.
Right.
And just being around women's basketball. My sister played, my cousins played. So a woman taught me how to play basketball. I, of course, have respect for the women's game. I mean, I would say women's basketball is real basketball. Like in the men's game, there's a lot of dunks and athletic plays, but the women, they're so skilled and they make the right reads, and it's definitely real good basketball.
Absolutely. For you, you just had the opportunity to go home, back to Texas for one of those preseason games, and you got a bit of a full circle moment with the YMCA group who got to be out there watching you. What kind of full circle moment is that for you as you yourself are getting ready for your NDA debut?
I'm like, it's a dream come true, especially getting to play on in Dallas on the court that I grew up going to games. 70 family and friends there. It was amazing. Like you said, full circle for sure.
You said obviously you grew up as a Mavs fan and Dirk was a favorite player of yours. What kind of influence has he been on you? And I know you guys connected after you were drafted, correct?
Yes. Right. That was my favorite player growing up. That's still my all-time favorite player. Right. He did reach out after the draft. You saw some clips, and it's like your hero texting you. And most of the time, people say don't meet your heroes, and that's a good guy. I can confirm that.
That has to be one of your first like I'm in the league moments, right? Would you confirm that?
Totally.
Have you had one since on the court wise that's been your I'm in the league kind of moment yet?
I don't think yet in the preseason. I know in the regular season I'm for sure gonna have one.
Since you've been here in Charlotte, you have a lot of new faces on this team. Obviously, everyone's new for you, but this team is bringing in a new kind of group. Can you just paint the picture of what the vibe in the locker room is like right now?
I would say that this year is not last year.
Yeah.
This season is not last season. And I think we've already shown, the team has shown a lot of growth from last year. This is obviously my first season. But just from last year, the coaches have shown growth, the players have shown growth. I think the attitude and the effort has been positive as well. Like, I think we're going to be a lot better than piece of fame.
So you're noticing from the guys who are returning, for example, there is a bit of a shift, it seems like, towards that positivity.
100%.
And I think that speaks volumes to how you did in the draft with the 4 of you guys who all bring, of course, so much on the court, but if that maturity and that good culture as well. Has it just been so much fun getting to know everyone and also just gelling as a unit as well?
100%. Like I was saying, the guys have been so nice and welcoming, and like they've made us feel welcome and appreciated. Like, I really couldn't say enough good things about Ghost House.
I haven't contributed to this Lego piece at all, so I'm gonna put to work a little bit more. I realize I'm holding you back, but I know when you first got to Charlotte, you tweeted something about wanting the food racks. Have you been finding any sales?
Oh, 100%.
Where are we at?
I've been to a couple good spots.
Okay.
I got Summerland. supper club. I know there's a Whataburger.
Yes.
That just opened. That's a Texas thing.
Totally.
And then our chefs here in the gym.
They know how to make it work. Have you been enjoying Charlotte? What has maybe surprised you about the city so far since you've been here?
I would say the Southern hospitality. This is North Carolina, and where I'm from in Texas, this is considered North.
Yeah.
But the people here are Southern and have that Southern hospitality, which I love and I'm used to.
I was watching one of the behind-the-scenes videos that the Hornets put out, and you said something along the lines, I believe the quote was, attitude is gratitude. What is that expression mean to you?
Attitude of gratitude.
Tell me what that means.
I mean, it's just a good thing to always have and remember. Be grateful where you are. Be grateful for the opportunities that you get. That'll help you keep going and stay positive all the time.
How easy is that for you when you're navigating a big transition in your lives like this?
I mean, it's not the easiest thing in the world, but I have a great circle around me to help me to remember to be grateful and happy and present in the moment.
When you were brought into Charlotte, you told Coach Lee during the draft process how, you could put me in anywhere. It doesn't matter the system I'm in, but I am going to affect the game on the court. How have you been doing that, do you feel, since you've been going through this preseason with this team?
I think this is my effort and willingness to do different things from the court, whether it's go rebound or rate for others or play defense or play for myself, whatever it takes, I'm willing to do it.
Has anything surprised you so far about the level playing with guys like LaMelo Ball, Miles Bridges, Brandon Miller?
I mean, yeah, those guys are obviously so talented. They make the game easier, especially for someone like me to play like that.
I was going to say, one of those things when you're, drafted to join the NBA, but all of a sudden you have these teammates who are experienced, like, has that kind of been an aha moment that you're playing at the same level as some of these guys who have been around?
Right, like I grew up watching all these guys play.
Right.
So definitely it's a real moment that I'm now on the same team as.
Have you thought yet at all about what tomorrow is going to be like when you walk out there in your jersey for the first time in front of the Spectrum Center and make that debut in the NBA?
I mean, of course, that's what you dream about, especially with the home crowd, and I'm hopeful there'll be a lot of fans there. I hope we put on the show for the fans as well.
Obviously Summer League is a different animal, and we've talked about that already, but you do come from having a little bit of an experience with winning. Does that kind of carry over culture-wise of what this team feels that they could be doing?
I think that was the goal of this draft process, and then this draft. Got 4 winning players, 4 good guys, and
I'm taking,
like to just try to bring in a winning culture. And like I said, I think we're going to be a lot better than people think.
Why is that? What do you think about this team is going to surprise people in the NBA?
I think the effort and everybody's bought in, wanting to win. Like even in practice, we have so super competitive practice, and those are translated to the preseason game as well.
How does Coach Lee play a role in that in terms of having everyone buy into his messenger?
Well, like I said, his ability to have a relationship with all his players off the court, like it makes us want to play hard for him and listen and do what he says.
Oh, we're going to the other side. Okay, just a little backgrounds where we're at. This was like a children's one. I thought it would be easy. Oh, you are killing it.
See, that's what it's difficult.
We're almost through our Hornet. What are you hoping to get out of your first season in NBA?
I just want to win. And whatever it takes to win, I'm willing to do it. I'll accept that role, whatever it is, and like I said, just win games.
Have they indicated to you what that role might look like for you, at least early on?
No, they haven't yet. But I'm willing to do whatever it takes, whatever it is.
Honestly, this looks like a Hornet enough. I feel like we need a wing, though.
This is just taking forever.
I'm so sorry.
Anyway, that's way too complicated.
You know what? This looks like a Hornet enough, right?
We'll take it.
Do you want it? Do you want to finish it?
Sure, I'll have it.